Good morning, I am Anthony Cañeta and kasama ko po dito sa reporting is si Miss Padua and Miss Alarde. So, our topic is all about Sumprema, Dela, Iglesia, Ciudad, Mistica, Dios. So, ano nga ba yun? So, it is a religious organization based in Mount Panahaw, Quezon. Ciudad Mistica is notable for its hospitality to visitors. Even if at first sight, they have a little awkward with the newcomers. They are good people who often even invite them to eat or sleep for a few nights in their homes to talk. So, Mount Banahaw is believed by many to be a holy mountain. So, many believers visit there every year. So, according to belief, it is said that the New Jerusalem was moved here and there are only holy places on his mountains where you can worship, which they call places. According to Eugenio Bueno, the General Secretary of Sumprema de la Iglesia de Ciudad, Mistica de Dios, their association was established on April 23 in the year 1952. So next naman is the MBB. Ang ibig sabihin niyan is Maria Bernarda Balitaan. This association was formed and founded by the Maria Bernarda Balitaan, their first Sumprema. They believe that his conception in the womb of his mother, Romana Balitaan, is a great miracle because he is said to be a virgin. Romana Balitaan had a lover named Felix, the son of a Frenchman and a Filipina. But there was no sexual relationship between the two of them. So, there is a miraculous announcement of the birth of Maria Bernarda Balitaan, which described her coming out of the world as a membrane ball on August 13, 1876. So when MBB was still young, someone said that he would be blessed a prophet and would go through hardship and pains. At a young age, he already knew. So MBB, Maria Bernarda Balitaan, he can also read and speak straight even though he has no formal education. So kulang siya sa edukasyon, pero he knows how to pray the rosary and take communion. He also described as a kind and understanding child. He often questions himself and thinks. He has many questions about God, life, truth, and creation. So, chapter 2 is the members. So, in our interview with Mr. Leopoldo Bueno, it was said that the members of their organizations are called Mystic, and the highest is the Supreme. So, the members, the Suprema is the president office of the Supreme Worship that stands as their president and has equal power to the Holy Pope. So their first Suprema was Maria Bernarda Balitaan, or called MBB, who according to their belief was mixture of miracles regarding her development and birth. So the choice of Supreme depends on the prayer and meditation and who the Holy Spirit will descend. The one who usually becomes the Supreme is a woman, but they don't discriminate and set men aside. So, parang hindi naman nababaliwala yung mga lalaki nun. So next is the doctrine. So, ano ba ang doctrine? So, doctrines of mysticisms are almost identical to the doctrines of Catholic Church. The members of the organization also believe in God, but according to their belief, Rizal is the Holy Spirit and he is a part of three persons. Like the Catholics, they also have the ritual of baptism, the three persons, and the bread and the wine. They also use the Bible, and they also have the New and Old Testament, but they are used in more strict way. They also have economical movements like Catholicism. And also, they also explain about the book of Revelations, that when They reveal the restoration of life that everyone is waiting for. It said that a woman will do it. So, the next is the difference of the religion from the Catholic religion. So, the difference is from the Catholic religion is the marriage ritual. They have a liturgy, but according to our interview, they have a special enhancement which Mary is recognized by the Catholic as the mother of Jesus to them. He is the mediator because when Jesus was not born, Mary and Jesus had the Holy Spirit. So the body of Jesus is the body of Mary, but the difference is the process of Christ exit from the Mary's body. Mary become the wife of Holy Spirit. And last is the relationship with Rizal. Rizal is known in the Philippines and abroad because of his intelligence. The First Amendment also explained that the Rizalistas only had a political connection during Rizal's lifetime. Here, there is a contradiction in this statement again, because before we ask the difference between Mistica and Rizalista, he said that Rizal had a unique miracles that only the Rizalistas could answer. It is most true that Mistica was built in 1913 and Rizal was said to be in 1896. So the next is Miss Padua po, chapter 3.
Good morning, sir and classmate. Chapter 3, Murals of Ciudad Mistica. The murals inside the Ciudad Mistica de Dios emphatically depict the myths that make up their belief system. 10 murals painted on canvas and canvas can be found hanging on the right and left walls and outside the door of Ciudad Mistica. Following the mural of the creation of MBB is the mural of Rizal and the Two Lives of the Philippines. This shows Ciudad Mistica's recognition of Rizal as a man equipped by God to save the Philippines. The 12 lives of the Philippines are symbolized by members of the suffering during Spanish colonialism. To emphasize MBB's divinity, he is surrounded by passages from the Holy Scriptures. It is also emphasized that this is the age of the prophets, who is none other than MBB. The mural of Santa Chera, the Promotion or Land of Promise. Ang mga mural sa loob ng Ciudad Mistica de Dios ay masiglang nagdarasal ng mga alamat na bumubuo ng kanilang sistema ng paniniwala. 10 mural na pininta sa kanba. At ang kanba makikita na nakasabit sa kanan at kaliwang dingding at sa labas ng pinto ng Ciudad Mistica. Kasunod ng mural ng paglikha ng MBB ay ang mural ni Rizal at 2 ilaw ng Pilipinas. Ito ay nagpapakita ng pagkilala ni Ciudad Mistica kay Rizal bilang isang taong kinasangkapan ng Diyos upang iligtas ang Pilipinas. Ang 12 ilaw ng Pilipinas ay sagisag ng mga membro ng paghihirap noong panahon ng kolonyalismong Espanyol upang bigyan diin na ang pagka-Diyos ng MBB. Napapaligiran siya ng mga sipi mula sa banal na kasulatan. Din na ito ang edad ng propetisa na walang ibang kundi si MBB. Ang mural ng Santa Chera, the Promotion of Land of Promise. The mural female to male shows other characteristics. A woman in military dress holding a sword in her right hand and a gun in her left hand. This is also proof of the prophecy that simplicidad and innocencia will be incarnated into one. A man-woman who will hold the testament of the covenant of Ciudad Mistica. The first mural on the left wall of the prayer hall explain the biblical and historical background of Ciudad Mistica, also the principles that they govern. The central image of the mural is the depiction of their expected Ciudad Mistica to be built on Mount Banahaw after Armageddon, which is taken from Apocalypse 21. Below the Ciudad Mistica is the image of Mamay handling the key of Mistica salvation to 12 young people. Mystic who will open the secret 12 doors of the Ciudad. The last mirror is the group of 9 chorus of angels frame, each one represent the 9 crowns mentioned by Rev 21, where the new heaven and the new earth are decorated with 12 devils. Altar of Ciudad Mistica. Mistica, the altar is where individual and community rituals are held. The altar in any culture becomes a center of worship and ritual. In Ciudad, baptism, confession, paradise, wedding, and the response and blessing of the dead are held here, as well as the lecture and completion mass, and siete palabras and more. Materials or components of the altar. Many components are combined to form an integrated and logical altar. Like a crown jewel, the whole altar, the top is surrounded by the crown of thorns and is centered by 2 large wings like the Ark of the Covenant. Below the 10 commandments are written the principios, love of God, faith, works, hope, and perseverance. Below the 12 commandments of Christ are the 5 keys: cleanliness, justice, clarity, truth, humility, heart, and endurance. In the middle of the face of the crown altar is a shine inside the mirror course. Yun lang po. Thank you. The next reporter po is Sarah May Alarde.
The Plaza, a spiritual space on the left lot of the prayer house of Ciudad Mistica. Rituals such as raising, offering, sapling, and lectures are held here every birthday of MBB. Isang espiritual na espasyo sa kaliwang lote ng dasal ng Ciudad Mistica. Dito ginaganap ang mga ritual tulad ng pagpapalaki, pag-aalay, pagsuklay at leksyon tuwing kaarawan ng MBB. Second, goodbye and thank you every time you settle half of it towards the east where a big trespeco stands. In the north stands the pedestal of the Church of Iglesia Mistica, Pilipina, a trespeco like the trespeco in the Philippine flag. Paalam at salamat sa bawat pag-aayos mo. Kalahati nito patungo sa silangan kung saan nakatayo ang isang malaking trespeco. Sa hilaga ay nakatayo ang pedestal ng simbahan ng Iglesia Mistica, Pilipina. Isang trespeco tulad ng trespeco sa bandila ng Pilipinas. The meaning of the square. In Plaza, you can see how the 3 churches of Ciudad Mistica, the Iglesia Mistica Pilipina, Iglesia Mistica Asiatica, and Ciudad Mistica, the Dios, overlap in the belief in the true God and the unity of the 3 in one God. Sa plaza makikita kung paano nagsasapawan ang 3 simbahan ng Ciudad Mistica, Iglesia Mistica Pilipina, Iglesia Mistica Asiatica, at Ciudad Mistica de Dios sa paniniwala sa tunay na Diyos at pagkakaisa ng 3 sa iisang Diyos. Chapter 4. Rizal's relationship with Ciudad Mistica de Dios. First, Rizal's position in the religion of the mystics is not God himself, nor is in the position of Christ. He is positioned in the Holy Spirit when they say that Rizal is a reincarnation. Ang posisyon ni Rizal sa reliyon ng mga mistiko ay hindi Diyos mismo, hindi rin sa posisyon ni Kristo. Siya ay nakaposisyon sa banal na espiritu kung saan sinasabi nila na si Rizal ay isang muling pagkakatawang tao. Second, Christ descended several times but he did not choose his place. They believe that Rizal can be compared to Christ. Ilang beses bumaba si Kristo ngunit hindi niya pinili ang kanyang lugar. Naniniwala sila na maihahalin tulad si Rizal kay Kristo. Third, this is possible because of the promise according to the work of the Holy Spirit, not the flesh. It was proven that he came from the Holy Spirit because of what Christ said, "You come with me." Leopoldo Bueno 2016 proved that Rizal's deity was not true. Napatunayan na nagmula siya sa banal na espiritu dahil sa sinabi ni Kristo na sumama ka sa akin. Pinatunayan ni Leopoldo Bueno 2016 na hindi totoo ang bathala ni Rizal. Fourth, for Mistica, Dr. Rizal is the reincarnation of the Holy Spirit, what Christ promised. Also, according to Mistica, Rizal is said to be the Jesus of the Philippines, but he is not equal to Jesus. If Christ is in Jerusalem, Rizal in the Philippines, but he is not placed on the altar. Para kay Mistica, si Dr. Rizal ay ang muling pagkakatawang tao ng banal na espiritu. Ayon din kay Mistica, si Rizal daw ang Jesus ng Pilipinas, ngunit hindi siya kapantay ni Jesus. Kung si Kristo ay nasa Jerusalem, si Rizal ay nasa Pilipinas, ngunit hindi siya inilagay sa altar.
Yan lang po sir, and thank you po. Good morning po ulit.